For this holiday season, I'm giving you a great recipe that can be used for stuffing or just by itself. Congri, or moros y cristianos. Let's make it, shall we? Welcome to my workshop. So the story goes that congri is a Cuban dish of rice and beans cooked together. You can find it in every Cuban restaurant. It's also called moros y cristianos, referencing the African Moors and the Spanish Christians. But let's call it congri this time. I'll start with 1 pound of black beans, dry black beans. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I clean the beans, that there's no pebbles or any foreign objects on the dry beans. I place the beans in a bowl, cover them with water, and pour 1 tablespoon of salt, then leave them overnight, or at least for 6 hours. After the beans have soaked, I drain them, rinse them well, and getting ready for cooking. I learned this recipe 28 years ago by a Cuban friend called Don Jose. So these are Pepe's beans in his memory. And make sure you take good care of this recipe because it's fantastic. Now that the beans are ready, I'm gonna put them in a crock pot, Instapot, or pressure cooker. In my case, I'm using an Instapot. And I'm gonna add enough water to cover them. And the keys here are the smoked ham hock, the cumin, and the bay leaves. And I also add some salt and pepper and let them cook in the pressure cooker for 35 minutes. After 35 minutes, I drain them very well. Save the liquid because this liquid is what's gonna make the difference when you cook the rice, and the rice turns out darker. Many times people use canned beans, and the canned beans, they don't have the same color. So the rice is kind of like really white, and then you have the beans here. Now with this method, you see that the rice is gonna be very dark. If you wanna darker rice, you can use more beans, and the broth will be very, very, very dark, and you can use that as your broth or your liquid for the rice. After that, I'm gonna cut the ham hock into little pieces or into chunks so I can use it for when I'm making my congri. Then the vegetables, you can either put them with the broth and blend them so you can have a little flavor in there, or you can just discard and get ready to cook the congri. Now in a caldero, I'm gonna saute the smoked ham, the bacon, the onions, the peppers, and the garlic with olive oil. Then I will add the seasonings and spices like the cumin, oregano, all the other stuff, and mix in the caldero until it's well incorporated. Then I'm gonna add the black beans with the broth or the liquid. Once everything comes to a boil, I'm gonna add the rice and a little bit of vinegar and bring it to a boil again. Once it's boiling, I'm gonna reduce to a medium-low, uncovered, until all the liquid has evaporated and you can hear the sizzling. Once all the liquid has evaporated and you hear that sizzling, turn to low and stir the rice thoroughly. Then cover and cook another 20 minutes. I have made some picadillo for another recipe that I'm gonna make later on. So I'm gonna serve it to my family with the picadillo and some avocado. And here it is. It's nice, it's moist, it's perfectly cooked, it's nice and dark, and believe me, it has a lot of flavor with the ham hock, that bacon, and that other ham. It's a beautiful rice. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Try it. Remember that my recipe is underneath the bio on my YouTube channel under Chef Tito's Workshop. Please follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. It's been a pleasure again. I love doing this stuff. Leave comments. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. Stay safe. Have happy holidays. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.